Hello, guys. Today, I just want to talk about the spirit of Judas and how this thing is still operating in today's world. We all know the story about how Judas, betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. We all know that story. That spirit is still operating in today's world. Um, Even though this man, walked with Jesus, he was handpicked, by Jesus to be one of his 12 disciples, he still betrayed him. And that's how a lot of this, betrayal, start. It always starts with the people that's closest to you. It always starts, people that you known for 30 years, that's your bestie for 30 years, your husband, your wife, your business partner, etc. It always starts with them because, see, the devil, he knows how to destroy relationship marriages. He knows how to destroy a good thing, friendships and stuff like that. So a lot of times, betrayal don't begin immediately. It starts off small. And what the devil does, he comes, with a small thought in your head. He or she, who the he or she thinks she is. It comes with a spirit of entitlement. you know, they feel entitled, to take whatever belongs to you, because somehow they believe that you don't deserve it. This is how this spirit operates. No one wakes up, say, "Hey, I'm gonna betray my 10-year marriage, my 30-year friendship." Nobody wakes up and do that. It starts with offense, jealousy, envy, greed. This spirit is also governed by greed, jealousy. That's why it's important that we must cast down these imagination and take every thought captive. That's what Jesus said in his word. Because if you don't take, the thoughts captive, if you don't cast down imagination, those things, that spirit is gonna manifest. Those thoughts that the devil is putting in your head, that thing is gonna grow. And next thing you know, you got a virus on your hand. That thing has gotten out of control. And so it's never the people, that's a stranger to you. People you don't even have a relationship. That's why it cuts so deep. That's why this thing cuts so deep. That's why it hurts so bad, because some of these people, you was best friend 30, 40, 50 years. These people was walking beside you when you first got married. Your kids grew up together. They was with you, through thick and thin. They said they will always be with you. These people vow that they'll never leave you. And as soon as the opportunity come, because a lot of times these people been jealous of you for many years. And that's the most dangerous thing about it. That these people, they pretend that they love you. And these people, they pretend so well, and this is why it hurts so bad. I mean, because when the opportunity comes, to betray you, guess what? They waiting with that knife to stab you in your back, and you never seen this thing coming. Because as the saying go, an envious person is more dangerous with the enemy, because at least with the enemy, you already know that person, this person hates you, they can't stand you. You already know where this person stands. When you got somebody, that's trying to sabotage you, that secretly hates you, that's jealous of you and envious you, that's a dangerous person to have around you. That's why a lot of people come up, a lot of people fall out when they go on vacation. You be hearing about these girls trips and all this stuff, and they be finding out, man, the girl who they went on the trip with, this person never liked them. You be hearing people being unalive, on these girl trips and everything. You hear all this stuff. About, how people, they go to Miami or whatever. Next thing you know, they're not even friends no more. This thing is real. And this is why we have to use, our discernment. Use the discernment that God gave you to be able to discern these people. When you see that spirit, of jealousy, you got to cut those people off. Because, see, That spirit of jealousy is the same as murder. It's the same thing as murder. These people will unalive you, and they have no problem doing it because of the spirit of Judas. And that thing is operating in today's world. You see it all on the news. All because that person was jealous of you. So that's all I have, guys. I hope you like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.